Good afternoon and welcome from a wet, grotty Derbyshire. The weather's bad, so I've took this opportunity to come into our wood store and I want to show you my bushcrafting knife. It's a A.S.Harding Bushcraft knife, and to me it's special, this one. It really is nice. There's a bit of a story behind it. It used to have snakewood scales on it, but unfortunately I had a bit of an accident with it and one of the scales got damaged. So I contacted Tony Harding and he kindly offered to redo the knife for me, and he said that he'd got some reindeer antler in stock and did I fancy it. Well, I jumped at this because I have always wanted a reindeer antlered knife, but never really got round to it for one reason or another. Anyhow, I said yes please, sent my old this knife off, damaged, and this came back a few weeks later. But I've had it a while now and I've given it a good old trying out, and to me it's perfect. Anyhow, you can't see it from there, so I'll come over there. So yeah, this is the sheath it came in. A nice tough leather dangler sheath. And Tony, as you can see, has put some hand done ink work on of various animals, which I think is quite fitting, seeing as it's now reindeer antler handle on it. It's got the dropper on, but I put this on this Castron clip because I liked it. I've used one for a while. They're a good bit of kit. There's the dangler strap. Well, this is a knife. As you can see, it's the standard woodlaw clone shaped bushcraft knife. Tony's take on it, and I think he's got it bang on myself. The handle looks big because my hands are big. Tony has made knives for me in the past and he's got my hand dimensions, so he makes the handles to suit my hand on this one, and it's absolutely spot on. I mean, look at that, beautiful. As you can see, it's got black liners which contrast the knife spot on. The blade is 4mm 01 tool steel, sharpened spine on it. As you can see, after my good use, it's got a nice patina on it which I like to keep. Obviously the bevel is polished, the grind rather, and it's super duper hair popping sharp. I mean, I've given it a good using today and it's still ridiculously sharp. This particular blade is 4 inches and the handle is 4 1/4, so it's spot on. And the more I use this knife, the smoother and smoother it gets. So you can probably see some pores there. That's a natural thing in antlers on the end there, but because I've been using it, that has smoothed off. Everything is, it feels alive, does the handle. It's got soul. Well, it sounds silly, but it has. Right, better go back over there because there's always a few standard tests people want to see. Right, this first test is something I don't really condone with a nice knife, and that's battoning. Yeah, I think it's alright if push comes to shove and you haven't got an axe with you, or you're just splitting thin stuff down for kindling. But anyhow, all in the nature of testing. There's a nice lump, there's a batten. No bother. There you go. As you can see, I'm not a battening expert because I don't tend to do it that much. I tend to use my hatchet. But battening's not a problem. Next one you'll all ask is, ooh, feather sticking. Well, I already know the answer to this, because I've been doing loads of it today. Loads to get the fire going. It's really damp and wet out here. And this thing is a fire sticking monster. You can do curls. There's nice chunky ones like that, but wafer thin, depending on what angle you've got the ground. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Quite addictive actually. It's like an easy form of carving. So there you go folks. Feather sticking, it's a dream. Next you are going to ask me, does it throw sparks with a ferro rod? Well, here is my super duper ferro rod, made for me by my good friend Matt Ford, wood turner extraordinaire. Look at that. Ooh. I reckon there's your answer. Yep, it throws a spark fantastically. So there you go folks, A.S.Harding Bushcraft knife. Now that you've seen this, I know you'll want one, so contact A.S.Harding on his Facebook site or his website. Contact Tony, tell him what you want, and I know for sure he will give you what you want and you will not be disappointed. For now, ta-ra, have fun in the woods and mostly stay safe. Ta-ra.